So this is the magic question. Because and I think the reality of it is most evolved women, I guess, fuck with it for whatever reason or reasons. God bless them. So
it ain't no for whatever reason, nigga. It's like trying to
real talk.
Try to lick that vase without them leaves hitting you in the face.
Real talk though. We ain't talking about fucking, Afro Thunder type effect down there in your midsection, right? So, but if a man has hair in the midsection, if women you always like to dip into these sexual conversations, but if women is giving head type of shit,
that's a big if.
If they out here,
don't you start your shit, Jay.
Don't
you start your shit today.
Now, if they giving head and they just sucking the dick itself, compared to now if they go into sucking balls and doing other shit, but the dick itself, we don't have hair on that. So I challenge the notion that, you know what, I'm sucking the man's dick, but you know what, I gotta pick hair out my teeth because he got hair on the tip and on the side here on the vein. No, but now if she's licking balls and doing extra shit, then okay, that's a different story. So that's where I just shrug my shoulders at it. So because compared to us as men giving head to women, it's there. It's flat skin, and then you got your nice opening, and I appreciate the woman's body. So but there's there. You can't avoid the hair. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in the midst of it if a woman is hairy.
I got a question.
Sure.
Are you saying there is no hair above the balls? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying when you're no, I'm not saying that.
I'm the only person that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we have hair obviously as men in our pelvis area. What I'm talking about is the penis itself as it's erected as a hard dick. And if you're telling me, let's just say if a man says I like when she just if a man says I like it when she just licks the tip. If she's licking the tip, she's not going to encounter hair, unless that's an odd ass man. Then, and I don't know because I don't look at other men's dicks like that. Even in the porn sessions that we have all indulged in college years. But that's the point I'm trying to make on the hair tip in the midsection area is to where again the penis itself. I don't know all I can do is speak for mine. But so that's why I don't know. But I'm assuming that the penis itself is not a hairy body part. Now, when you get to the pelvis and the ball area, that's a different story. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Timber.
Has a woman never licked more than just the tip on you? Because I feel like the dick to face ratio, I feel like, and I'm trying not.
She's trying to harken back to all the dicks that she's had in her mouth to figure out.
She's like,
how close
was the issue here? Was the issue there? Was it under there? I don't know.
No. I'm trying to figure out how far up your dick women normally go. That's what I'm trying to figure out because if a woman is taking, this is turning into a whole different conversation.
Yeah. The kind of conversation he likes.
If the woman is taking, you in, this is your pelvis. She's taking you in. Eventually your pelvis will meet her face. So I'm trying to figure out how you don't understand the concept of.
I understand that concept.
But you just said that you didn't. You said that you had to disagree.
He don't care.
No. Those weren't his words. He challenges that.
Yes.
He's challenging hair being in the teeth.
Right.
And that's not challengeable.
Okay. This is my assumptions because.
Which is why I'm trying to figure out how far down a woman's throat does your dick go.
On occasion, I've had some who've attempted to deep throat. On occasion. We say, Jay Jackson, women don't do this shit all the time.
So does it make sense that there may have been hair in her teeth?
Sure, because again, as a man, I have hair, but I would dare say I'm not hairy. So, sure, there's fair to say that.
This nigga be doing mad Trump mannerisms, though. If you notice,
Stop. I'm not fucking with you on that today.
Everything is the allegations.
I can't fuck
That's
with you
it.
on that.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But again, it goes to my initial point. Where does it stop? If we as men, and this is on some like man to man shit, and yes, we want to do what we can to make ourselves more compelling and attractive to women.
Manscaping is.
But fine, if manscaping is the new thing that's attractive to women, and that's what men do for women, all right, fine. Then it is what it is. It's not for me, but I'm not harshly judging others that do it. But I'm going to the generic point to, again, where does this shit stop, bruh?
So if you found a woman who you felt absolutely in love with, right?
If she said, honey, I want you to manscape, I'm going to say, honey, I'm sorry. That's not my thing.
I think a more fascinating question is actually, where does it start? Like, for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're saying, where does it stop? So in a weird way, it kind of makes you think that you don't want to start anywhere because you're so afraid of like.
So I'll say this. That is a good question. I'll say one instance where I started. Feet. So for me, I have the barbaric mindset. As a man, I don't need. I don't need pretty feet. I just need my shoe game to be legit. That's me. Now we're not going to talk about my shoe game right now because that's going to be another layer of conversation.
Okay, all right. Let's build up. I like the build up strategy.
So for me, I don't need pretty feet, but my shoe game should be legit, and that should be acceptable enough. Women wants to have pretty feet because women usually show their feet along with their shoe game. I had a significant other when I had a chick, and she had an issue with what my feet looked like. My defense to her is, number one, this is in my college years, so my defense number one is, I'm an athlete. Chick, I play football. You have no idea what metal cleats feel like, especially when it's raining type of shit. And I'm on my feet. And then in the summers, I worked an internship in the auto industry where I'm on my feet 10 plus 12 hours a day. So forgive me if my shit don't look like yours. Now, I didn't think I had, quote unquote, ugly feet, but I had man feet, to be fair. Okay. She says, nah, I don't like this. Like, come on, come get a pedicure with me. Pedicure is for the feet, right? Mm-hmm. Manicure is for the hands? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. So come get a pedicure with me, blah, blah, blah. No, that's what you do. Like, I'll leave that for you, the women. And she pressed it and pressed it. And finally, my out of attitude was, if you want me to have a pedicure that fucking bad, you can give it to me. Okay. And she said, the light bulb. Okay, fine. Now, I was not really serious.
Oh, this nigga's a liar.
This was me like thinking that she was going to leave the shit alone after this and just say, I hate you and I'll just deal with your man feet. But nah, she went and bought the fucking egg thing with the scraper and she went and bought all the fucking little shit. I'm calling them like the doctor utensils to like push your cuticles down and shit. Oh, okay. And so, man, when I want to say I had about 4 painful ass sessions and I hated every bit of it, truth be told. But it made her feel good because she was scrubbing the shit out of my heels. Ooh. Was she doing it or y'all went to a... No, we were in the privacy of our home. We was in our apartment. Kansas City, this was our apartment.
Oh, she did it?
Yeah, she did it. Oh, shit. Because my attitude was she didn't like it, but my defense was when
Emily Rose? I ain't gonna say her real name.
God bless. Yes, it's Emily Rose. She's not that crazy as Emily Rose, but God bless her. Yes, Emily Rose as our code name for her. So this sounds crazy. So my attitude was, even when we had company over, right? Because we was living together at the time, I would ask other chicks, you know me, I'll do a random field test. Hey, I'm in the comfort of my home, so I ain't got no shoes on, no socks on. You have a problem with how my feet look? And I would get the response, shit, your feet look way better compared to my man, or whatever. So it's like, okay, well, my shit ain't this bad then. But she would say, nah, his shit is atrocious. We need to do something about it. I'm trying to get him to go get a pedicure. But again, long story short, she went and got all the tools, and she gave me pedicures like 4 or 5 times in like a 6-month period. God bless her. I hated every moment of it, but it was something that was so serious to her. Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? If she this is my thing. If she finds it that serious, then she can do it. But you're not finna catch me in here with you side by side, holding hands while we got our feet in the blue or green water while let me be correct, Oriental.
No, that is not correct.
Well, I was trying to be correct.
That is so not correct.
Well, whoever is out here doing our feet while we sitting here holding hands side by side with our feet in the green water type of shit.
I'm trying to grow my audience. Kind of fucking it up. No, this nigga said Oriental.
Asian?
You repeated it.
Okay.
Asian,
I thought Asian would have been more. I thought Asian would have been more of racial.
Think that most of the
Like they like
Vietnamese.
the Vietnamese, whatever that word is, the Vietnamese. Tomato.
What did you say?
Asians who are in our region of Vietnam.
That nigga said.
Those individuals. So I think she wanted us to be side by side in the salon with those kind of people.
Wait.
What is it?
You're gonna get me so canceled before I even blow up. This nigga said Vietnamese.
While we're having this moment, because I have horrible pronunciation, we'll have this moment while I have horrible pronunciation.
Nigga, go to war and kill all the wrong people. We're done, right? Nigga, you in the wrong country.
So that is an example. That is an example of where I started to answer your initial question. And that was a struggle, truth be told. But yeah, that's a point where I started, where a woman said, "Hey, I feel a certain kind of way about this. That's about you. I would want it to change. Can we change it? Can we change it?" And for that particular time, I was very resistant. No, you go get your pedicures. Like, I'm good. I'm a man. I play ball, and I work in a blue collar industry on my feet, so I don't need pretty feet.
I think my deeper question, though, I mean, I know we cracking a lot of jokes. That shit was hilarious. But, like, to me, like, when I hear you speak, like, you, low-key, you really just want to say, like, certain things are just for women, certain things are just for men.
Mm-hmm.
Gender roles is a real thing.
But when it comes to, like, really, like, just taking care of your body, though. Like, how do you... That doesn't make sense to me. Like, and I've actually never had a pedicure, and my feet are horrendous too.
That surprises me.
Or whatever, nigga. You the one say I run 10 miles a day for the past fucking 30 years.
Right. So I would imagine that, just like you go.
Oh, you mean
get wax jobs at spas? Maybe that you would go get pedicures and shit.
Nah, this nigga just making shit. I've never gotten a wax.
Oh, my bad.
Wow, you get more and more fascinating every day.
Nah, I ain't never got.
Women might like it more.
I ain't never got no wax. Women actually. This is a good example too, because like you said, where does it stop, right?
Where does it stop? For me,
that's where it stops. I'm comfortable like shaving my own shit. I don't think I'd be comfortable with like having somebody else like take care of that for me.
Okay. So you're not gonna go get a Brazilian wax because you're going to Miami or Hawaii or Brazil or something.
Why would you say that first?
A Brazilian wax?
Is that what it's
why
called?
wouldn't he say that first? Is what I'm saying. Where you're naming places.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, yeah, so you gonna get a Brazilian wax if you go to Miami
or Jamaica.
But nah, like I'm not. I don't think that I'm a wax guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it.
Hurts. Horrible. Yeah. Terrible.
I do it. I mean, a lot of women do it. It's the
why do y'all do it? Since we on there, like, why do you think that y'all do it?
That's a serious question. Okay.
Why do you think I do it?
Well, I mean, for a lot of women, why
that could be like he said, like that was like that's common knowledge.
Like for me, it's common knowledge. Like for a lot of women, beauty is pain. Like, you think women are comfortable wearing 5-inch heels?
No, what I'm saying.
You think they like getting the tight ass braids where they can't even? Say it again.
You answered the wrong question.
Okay, it goes into the same effect. Like, if a woman can shave herself where she can comfortably manage her own midsection.
That's not right either. Talk, Travis.
Hey, I'm gonna start.
Talk.
Hey man, I'm about to create an English course on Patreon.
Boy,
I will not sign up. Obviously.
this nigga he's just not saying words today. Like what?
So if a woman is caring for herself in her midsection, then obviously the pain aspect will be different compared to somebody else saying, okay, take a deep breath. You know what I'm saying? But again, women do it for the sake of for bikini appearances. Don't sit there and tell me y'all do it for comfort.
But I'm saying, do you think that they do it because they like how it feels, or you think that they do it because that they think that this is what men like?
If I were to guess, and I'm guessing, combination of both. And I don't know what the percentage would weigh on either, if it's more so because we as men do like it, or if it's because as women, they like it. Like, there's women out here that don't like to be hairy. Women out here think hairy is an anti-feminine thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where she as the woman can speak on it. But again, my assumption, my common knowledge would be a lot of beauty shit that women go through.
It's for y'all.
Okay.
I'm asking. Is that your? I'm asking.
No, I think it's a combination, but it's not like it's pleasurable shit. Like again, I don't know a woman who says, I can't wait till they get this wax job this weekend. Like, nah, like that shit don't feel good. Or I can't wait till I get these 5-inch heels and I'm rocking them all Saturday night. I don't know a woman who says I feel so good in 5-inch heels. They might feel sexy, but their feet ain't feeling good.
So, but that's it. It's less, at least for me, right? It's less the former of what you were saying, right? So you were saying that half and half, some for men, some for us. It's actually more, me personally, for me, because a wax is painful, but like, first of all, you get used to the pain, right? Like eventually, like, you know, you go so often you get used to the pain. Also, over time, it's less painful because it's less down there. Eventually, it just stops growing the same, right? It eventually grows in thinner. It doesn't grow as fast, right? So that whole process takes place. But also, it's such a liberating feeling. Like when I get off the table, I'm like, whew, maybe just free clear.
Let me just throw in the sundress, nothing else.
Listen, sundress, it's a very liberating feeling. Same thing with like a heel. Like if you can pull off confidently and comfortably, and what I mean by that is being able to walk in the heel, right? Mm-hmm. Not that the heel is comfortable, but you know how to handle the heel. If you can do that, you do feel very sexy. You feel liberated. You feel like, you know what I'm saying? I got this. I look good in this. Like, it's a very, very liberating feeling. Because for a while, when I wasn't having sex, I was still going to my appointment every 5 weeks. Back to back to back. And it does not fall off. Like, it's not something that I just do to have a nigga. Matter of fact, I had a man tell me that I needed to go and get waxed. And so I purposely did it. Like, I didn't. Like, that was the one time where I was like...
Because he said, no, I'm not, no.
Because I needed people to know, like, the shit that I do, it's not for you. This shit ain't for you. I don't do this because you benefit from it. Now, if he would have just, you know what I'm saying, continued to be cool, because you know I'm going eventually, like, this is what I do, I'd have been cool. But I needed him to know, I do this for me. This is not for your comfort.
Good question.
How did he say it? What did he say it?
Like after sex and pillow talk, or
like, but when I mean like the tone of how he said it, not like
it wasn't aggressive or abrasive or anything. He was kind of reminding me, you know, you growing down there.
And that's a man. He shouldn't have said that.
No, because I know that, and again, he knows that eventually I'm going to go. It's a very regular thing, so. Relax, I got it, and this is again. This ain't for you. Like I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go when I'm ready to go.
Yo, all right. So we back from the break. I forget. I know Frank says this last thing, but I don't. Honestly,
we was dibbing and dabbing into the purposes of waxing and who's it for, and if you decide to go because a woman says she prefers it, but that's where you stop it. We was talking about where does it start, where does it stop, because a woman says that that's what she likes or wants of a man.
Yeah, I know we was really supposed to be talking about like fashion and shit like that, but I do think it ties in because I think it's a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more than fashion. I just think it's like I honestly, with you and I, Trav, I think your biggest thing with a lot of stuff is just having trouble like really coming out of one time period and going and entering and transitioning into another one. And that can be on a lot of shit that we've had, like, you know, like these types of conversations with, whether it be funny ones or serious ones, like, you know what I'm saying. And I think that it's change is definitely hard. A lot of people don't like change. A lot of people don't like, you know, just kind of like transitioning into, like, y'all niggas worked in corporate. You know, sometimes companies like change their systems and everybody hates it. But the new system might actually be better. But
the one thing that's consistent in manufacturing is change. I hate that line, but it's the truth. That's the line. That's the line they feed us. The one thing that's consistent is change. I hate it, but it's true.
Yeah,
so
that's in life, though.
Is that why you fight it so hard in your personal life?
Nah. For me in my personal life, so it's fair to say that